G'day, welcome to Country Music World. I'm Mick.
And I'm Jay.
On today's episode of CMW, we're going to take you down to Melbourne and introduce you to a new lady in the market with some great new music.
She's got a new single out, new video. She's got a great new album, which has got a sound leaning on the traditional side, Mick.
Yeah, subscribe to the channel, like the videos, share them all around, sit down and relax, and let's get to know a little bit more about Jillian Lampkin. All right, Jay, so we're going to cut across to Jillian, who'll be home from work now after an adventurous trip on the train. I would be thinking. Have we got you online, Jillian?
Hi, Jillian.
Hi, guys. How are you?
G'day, mate.
Good,
Welcome to
good.
Country Music World. How you going?
Good. Thanks for having me.
Oh, it's a pleasure. Now, our main focus here for you, Miss Lampkin, is to talk straight about your music. So I reckon, Jay, we just dig straight into it. So tell us about Summer in the Sunshine, which is a single that's knocking everything out of the park. It's a great song, great clip.
Off the album Here With Me.
Yeah. So tell us about your music straight away, and then we're going to have a bit of fun.
Okay.
I don't know what kind of fun you guys are talking about.
You leave that to us, it'll be
It's
okay.
doing really well. It's charting, so that's really great. Yeah, it's just a really fun song, co-written with Doug Bruce on his back porch in beautiful Heathcote, Victoria, and it was the last song written for the album. Yeah, and the film clip's done on my hometown in Rye on the Mornington Peninsula, and yeah, we just had a lot of fun with that song, and it's doing really well, so that's good.
So did you like the recording process with Dougie?
Mate, Doug Bruce would have to be the most relaxed human on the planet, I think.
He sure is. How's he going in the producer chair, Jillian? Do you look out when you're sort of blood, sweat and tears in the booth and you look at Dougie and he's having a bit of a snooze, or is he right on point and he's right in the producer's chair?
Oh, there was a lot of late nights and a lot of, red wine. And, no, it was a lot of fun with Doug. He is relaxed. I think that's the Texan coming out in him. But, no, we had a lot of fun. It was really fun writing because we wrote it together as well. Yeah, it was really fun. I just brought my stuff to him and he chucked it out the window. So it was great.
Well, it's all jokes aside, it's really what you want in a studio, isn't it? You want to go into a calm, relaxed, happy environment. And
Yes.
from what I know of Doug, I'm pretty certain the second you walk in the doors of Shoe Fly, it's just going to be pretty mellow and cruisy and yeah. So
he's got candles burning, all that sort of stuff, which you don't really expect when you hear his accent and you see him do that, his boots. But yeah, it's really relaxed and really nice, comfortable atmosphere. And it's all really light-hearted, really. We had a really good laugh, and I copied his accent a few times accidentally, and he wasn't too impressed.
He's a bit touchy-feely about that if you take on the Texan, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He don't like you talking like that, does he?
Oh, we love everything about Dougie Bruce. Now, Jillian, tell us what do you got in your immediate future, mate? So in the next, say, year or 2 years, from what we know of you, just in these very short couple of minutes already, we know that you seem pretty relaxed, you seem pretty happy, you're pretty kosher, you seem like you're in a good spot. But knowing a little bit outside, because you hold down a day job as well and you're pretty committed to that, you fund these albums by yourself, so you're not one of these people that are afraid to get in, knuckle down, put your pennies to the side and save up your money and then go and get a good production job. Now, that says to me a lot about the person. So I would be thinking over the next year or the next couple of years, you've probably got some things in your headlights that you need to happen, right? So what are they?
That's right. Look, I've worked 3 jobs to sort of save up for that last album, for Here With Me, and it was really difficult. I saved as I went. It was difficult, yeah, but anything that's sort of worth anything to me is difficult. And it's hard work, and I think that's sort of what this whole industry is all about, hard work and being in it for the long haul. And you definitely have to have a plan and a goal in the horizon, and I do, I'm really working on my songwriting, planning obviously for another album, obviously film clips and another single release around Tamworth time as well. So yeah, heading to the festival, doing songwriter showcases, and it's all about songwriting for me. I think that's sort of the heart of music. along with obviously all the talent we have and all the musos and the production and that sort of stuff. Yeah, I think that's sort of my main goal, to sort of, gain experience and knowledge from the people I have around me and keep moving forward and sort of keep going on the endurance race that hopefully will be a career.
Look, I really got to take my hat off to you, Jillian. Like, working 3 jobs to save up to record, especially in a day and age when people are going after grants or they're jumping on the Indiegogo, GoFundMe. Not that there's anything wrong with going down those lines, but for you to self-fund this whole process yourself.
Pretty old school, isn't it?
That's old school, and look, that's hard work, man.
Yeah.
So, kudos to you. That's awesome.
What made you make the decision not to do the crowdfunding thing? Because it's as common. We all know about it now. Everyone's doing it. Why why didn't you go to mum and dad? Why didn't you go to a boss or a rich corporate person around and put your hand out for money? What is it that made you sit down and go, I'm going to do the extra shifts and I'm going to save this? Is that just a pride thing for you, or was that drilled into you from the start that you don't get anything from unless you just put the miles in prior? Tell me the thought process behind that, because I'm not saying that the crowdfunding's the easy way out. It seems to be a more common thing that we see nowadays. Yeah. And it's very rare that we'll see someone here, a little old school, that just knuckles down and puts their pennies aside until you've got enough money saved up. So what's the thought process behind that for you? Because I think that's probably holding the key to you as a person here, I think. So tell us why you decided to do that.
Well, basically, there's a couple of reasons. I think sort of the main thing for me is I grew up in a big family. We weren't rich, we weren't, we never sort of wanted for anything. Mum and Dad worked really hard to make sure we didn't. I've got 4 siblings, so I'm one of 5, I'm the youngest. And none of us really got anything for nothing. We worked, we had part-time jobs and as well as school, and we did what we could. And Mum and Dad have helped us all in our different careers. But I think that's a really good lesson to learn, sort of making your way and sort of learning to provide for yourself and all that sort of stuff, which I think that's sort of missing from younger people coming through in the industry. Not that the crowdfunding and all that is anything sort of to look down on or anything like that. I think that's amazing. If you've got the fan base to fund you, that's amazing. That's an amazing thing to do, or even part fund you or whatever. But I think as an emerging artist, I sort of wanted to do this myself, and I wanted it to be a sort of accomplishment that I could be proud of. So that's sort of why I did this. And I had lots of friends in the industry, and I sort of wanted them to be proud of me and wanted them to sort of see that I could do it on my own and my family and all that sort of thing. So that's sort of my thought process behind it, I guess. Yeah.
Well, I don't know you that well, but I'm proud of you for having a crack at that, because that's an old school mind for me, and that intrigues me, everything about exactly what you just said then.
And I bet Mum and Dad are really proud of you as well.
Yeah, that's something that's going to make me naturally here want to keep an eye on you, because it's people that come into it with that sort of approach generally are more than happy to stick it out and go a few rounds in the tough game. So I'm very intrigued to watch this pan out for you, Miss Lampkin.
Yes, we will be watching you.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, another thing that we've been asking people, Jillian, is you obviously listen to music, and who have you heard that's out there in the marketplace that you think might be the next emerging star in Australian music?
Emerging star? That's a difficult question, actually.
It can be.
I don't think it's about being a star, really. Not to me, anyway. I know there's sort of money and that sort of thing and all that, but to me, it's more about the endurance and people that can stay in the industry, and they don't necessarily have to be a star, but they keep chugging along and making records. They might have a break for a while and come back. They're gigging. They do this for a living. This is their bread and butter. They keep going, and they've got a huge fan base because they do that, and they've stuck around. I don't really about that, you know. There's lots of people that I like and I like their music. Ian Burns, he also recorded a dub blues. He's got some great music coming out of his albums. He's charting as well. Our friend in common, Luella, she's just brought out our new album, which is doing really well already.
It's great.
But again, it's about endurance to me. It's not about being a star. It's just about, you know, doing what you love and being able to support your dream in that way.
You're absolutely right. Probably a poor choice of word for me, but
I think you just got skilled.
yeah, I did. But I totally agree with you. Like I've said this before, and I'll say it again. Success in the music industry is what you make it. You know, and it again, if you can make a career out of just playing music at any level, that's success. So you're absolutely
That's
right.
Exactly
Yeah.
right.
If you can sustain, I reckon, if you can sustain 5 years in this industry, and I'm not talking about, you know, just doing a gig every now and then as a hobby. I'm talking about getting out of the 3 jobs and all that, and paying your rent and paying your bills and paying your phone and having your internet on and putting petrol in your car and doing that sort of stuff, and enough at the end of the day to buy yourself a haircut or a new pair of shoes or a shirt or a dress in a girl situation or something like that. That to me is sustaining an industry, and I challenge a lot of people in today's economic to go out and do that for 5 years, because it's tough. So when when you're talking to people that have been in this game for 20 or 30 years, you can't do anything but take your hat off, because it's very, very hard just to sustain it, let alone be even known outside the 200 or 300 kilometre radius of probably where you live right now. Now on that, Jillian, are you wanting to jump in a car with 5 or 6 sweaty guys and pull a trailer and head around the country touring? Is that something that excites you when?
Oh, it sounds exciting, doesn't it?
It's all glitz and glam on the road.
Exciting. You have no idea, no.
But are you wanting to tour? You wanting to get out and see the place?
Yeah, look, my parents took me out with my 4 siblings in the back of an old Land Rover. We had a 9-seater Land Rover, and we saw the country. We went out and saw crazy stuff. I can't even name the amount of things we saw as kids, and that's what I want to do. I want to go out to the remote areas and meet people, and sort of, it's about storytelling, really. Songwriting, storytelling, it's all the same thing to me. And you want to get that message out to as many people as you can. So touring is sort of really the main goal.
I like it.
Yeah.
Well, on that, Miss Jillian, where can we find you, mate? So tell us about all your social platforms that people can find you, because I think there's going to be a few people that watch this. Click through to your links here and keep an eye on you, because I definitely know I am, Joe. I'm really intrigued to see how this one pans out. I think you got your head screwed on, and I think everything we've heard so far is you've got me intrigued. Your music's great. Yes. You know, the music, it's song choice you're singing and the song choice you're writing. The traditional element of your style is really, really cool. It's fresh. There's a lot of people cranking out the pop and the rock thing now, and you've kind of stepped away a little more gentle than that, and that's nice on the ears. Mm-hmm. You know,
and you're backing yourself.
Yeah,
all the way.
I got to take my hat off to you, the way that you just prepared to knuckle down and fight through this and back yourself. That's really cool. So, tell us your website and your Facebook and all this stuff where people can go here and find you and keep an eye on you.
Yeah, well, obviously in this day and age, social media is sort of where it's at. So, as old school as I might be, you sort of have to get on that train.
Yeah.
So I've got Facebook, a Facebook music page that everyone should get on and like right now. You can get my album, which I've got here. Just a bit of shameless promo.
Just happen to have one? Just one that happened to be laying around?
Yeah.
Nice.
Happened to be next to me. That's up for grabs on my website. You can order that through the website. Or you could just personal message me on Facebook, or I've got all the sort of Instagram, Twitter, all that stuff as well. So just get on, say hello, and catch a video clip or order an album, and I'll sign one for you.
Well, we're gonna make sure all your links, every single one that you got available, is down below, so people can go through and select what platform they want to find you on. You've got our support. We're going to find you in Tamworth, and you've got some gigs coming up in Tamworth. You mentioned there before.
You can see me at some of the Tamworth Songwriters Association showcase it. They're at some of the pubs there, and you can check out gig guides and all that. It'll be all over my social media, so you'll be able to see that. There'll be posters up in Tamworth. You won't be able to get away from me. So,
Mate, that's great. We're going to come and find you in Tamworth for sure, and we might even do a live feed or something with Jillian, hey, and see how she's going down there.
We might see if she's got a drink rider or something that we can steal as well, maybe.
If you see us creeping around backstage, it's totally normal.
It's okay. We're just drinking all your beer.
We're meant to be there, and you don't have to raise any alarms. Just smile and nod. Okay, and then then you'll see our big bums running out of the room later because we've got all your grog and we're taking off. Jillian Lampkin, on behalf of Jay and myself and everyone here at the Country Music World, good luck in your future, and we support you 100%, and we wish you all the best with it.
thank you so much, and don't forget to request my new single on radio. It's on the charts right now, so get on and request that at your local stations, and hopefully I'll get some play in Queensland from you blokes.
Nicely done. Well, we will catch you soon, Jillian. See ya.
Thanks, Jillian.
Thanks for having me.
Did you like that interview and want to see some more just like it? Then check them out right there.
We've got artist interviews, we've got the CMW Country Artist of the Week chart as voted by you, and we also have heaps of weekly prize giveaways.
So give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, because together we can make a difference in the country music world.